Hi, my name is Andrew Kreysa, and I am the conductor and artistic director of the South Coast Percussion Ensemble, and I want to take just a few minutes to tell you about the history of the organization. We are now entering our 5th season and the beginning of our 3rd full year. Our first season, which was the fall of 2011, we did very simple chamber works, 1 or 2 larger pieces, but the great thing about that concert was San Diego State University hadn't seen a percussion ensemble in 5 years, and we were their first exposure for a lot of students to what this world was all about. And we had about 90 people at our first concert, and it was a massive success to where people were talking and hyping us up over a month and a half after the concert. They were still coming up to us saying how great it was. And so we all just fed on that and decided, you know what, we're gonna keep pushing. And they liked it, we love it, it's part of our life. We're gonna do something bigger. So that next fall, we decided to put on our first Halloween concert. And the idea was, it wasn't just a concert, it was a performance, it was theater. And so we had colored gel lighting from the sides, we had pumpkins on the front of the stage, we played under stand lights, and we did all spooky Halloween themed music, and it was really, really cool. We just created this new atmosphere. And so we decided to kind of continue with that, but then also go in another direction, which was engage soloists in our local area. And that first person that we decided to engage was none other than our studio teacher and the principal percussionist for the San Diego Symphony, Greg Cohen. And he played Bob Becker's Mudro with us, which is a piece for prepared drum and 4 percussionists. And in addition to what we normally do, we also premiered a work by Joe Waters, who's a faculty member here for electronic music, as well as David Whitman, who is the percussion methods professor. We premiered a work of his. And so we were just kind of engaging the people in San Diego, and that was our largest concert we probably ever had, over 100 people. It was huge. And after that, such a large success, we were told by faculty that it was time for us to go on the road. So we're actually going on the road this year, in addition to doing our second Halloween concert, where now we'll be working with a chamber choir in San Diego called Sacra Profana. 32 singers will be joining the percussion ensemble, as well as we'll be working with Richard Thompson, who is a jazz piano faculty member here. And so it's just a really exciting time to be a part of the SCPE. We have now become a student life and leadership recognized organization on campus, which means we're getting funded and we're supported by the university, which is incredible. And the greatest thing was, this is all done by students. We do all the work, and that's really exciting to see that, because when I think about what's coming up for us, I realize that the answer is anything, because we've come so far in 2 years to having soloists, to be working with a chamber choir that's professional, that gets paid. And so that's just such a big deal. And if you ask me, where do you think we're going in the next few years? The answer is, I don't know, but I'm really excited to be here for it, because I never would have thought we'd be as far as we are now. So where are we going to be in 2 years? Maybe Copley Symphony Hall.
Hi, I'm Sherry, and I'm the current president of the South Coast Percussion Ensemble.
I'm Art. I'm the vice president of the South Coast Percussion Ensemble.
And what we are a student life and leadership run organization over at the SDSU campus. And what we do, we're a student-run organization, so we decide our own fate. We plan our own concerts, we pick our own repertoire. This is really a way for us to get our own artistic view out, other than big ensembles that we normally work with.
We have a really good concert series that we like to put on every semester, from in the fall as well as in the spring. The big one that we look forward to, that we are starting to develop, is the Halloween concert, in which we set up a production that consists of very well picked pieces that all incorporate the spirit of Halloween. And it really gives us a chance to show off who we are as an ensemble and who we are as even individual players. So it gives everybody an opportunity to play well. The really exciting thing about our concert series this semester is that we will actually be going out to other schools to play.
Something we do right now, we're doing outreach, so we're really trying to incorporate the bigger community too. We're going out to Del Norte High School this semester. We have a couple students that teach there. We're just trying to get our message out to the community at large. We like to spread the word of the music.
We also have an opportunity to play with other people, like other professional organizations like Sacra Profana. They are a professional vocal organization.
We're made up of majors in the music department, composition, education, performance, but we also have non-majors.
It isn't just limited to non-majors and music majors. We also have alumni SDSU members come and join us, as well as anybody who's willing to put their time into the South Coast Percussion Ensemble.
This is all something we really like to do. We're a bunch of students right here that really love music, and so we try to have as much fun as we can while getting to get the practical use of, running an organization on our own. Yeah, and that's just for our organization, and we hope to see you guys at our concert.
Hi, I'm Chaz Lamdem, and I'm a composition major at San Diego State, and I'm also a member of the South Coast Percussion Ensemble, and we are playing Lord of the Rings. We're playing two of the pieces from the movie, Prophecy and Prologue, and it's an arrangement that Kreysa did for the original score, which was written by Howard Shore. It's arranged for percussion ensemble, and also we're going to be having a choir, Sacra Profana, playing with us. So the music's not technically difficult, but what is difficult is capturing the essence of the music and the feeling behind it, because every theme and every little melody has significance from the movies and books and their characters, and some of these characters are menacingly evil, so then we have to try to capture that in the music. So the first few weeks we were just mainly learning the notes and trying to understand the music, and recently, now that we've got that down, we're trying to get the feeling of the music down. In the movie, when it plays, there's a huge battle scene going on, so we're trying to capture the spirit of that battle into our arrangement of the piece. And that's really difficult to do. That's one of our biggest challenges, and we're still working on that. So with this piece, one of the really important parts is the percussion, since that's the one thing that's stayed in common with the orchestral arrangement, since it's a lot of the same instrumentation and the big gongs and bass drums and timpani, and it's just really big. We have all of our marimba players playing toms at one point in the song, and by players. It really helps bring the feeling of war to the piece, and that's a lot of what it is, because Lord of the Rings is a story where Middle-earth is engulfed in this huge war that'll dictate who rules the world. We haven't played with the harp player or the choir, Sacra Profana, yet, but we're really excited to add them. It's just gonna bring a lot to the music and a lot more feeling and a lot more of that power of the piece.